Y'all, I took a long break, so I don't get comments yet, but my friend Austin from The Basic Man does. And I saw a comment on his channel basically saying like, yo, I get bullied a lot. What do I do? And a lot of the comments were, I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of a lot of the answers, to be honest. I have a pretty clear-cut answer to what you do when you get bullied. This is not to say that it's your fault if you're getting bullied. I'm not here to say that. Trust me, as someone who has went through it, I would never, ever, ever, ever place the blame on anyone who is the victim of any situation, whether that be a dangerous situation or just like an emotionally difficult situation. If something happened to you, something happened to you. However, there are indeed factors that we play in allowing a situation to continue. Today, I'm going to talk about the beauty of self-defense training because I wish that when I was younger, I had trained self-defense. Training self-defense in my 20s has just absolutely revolutionized my life. Now I'm currently taking a break from training self-defense because I sustained an injury and then I moved. But eventually, once I get settled back in, I'm really excited to get back into training because it really is a genuine love of mine. So this video I'm making because that person inspired me. I just remember what it was like to be younger, to be picked on in many, many, many different ways. Listen, if you're getting picked on, if you've been picked on, I want you to stay tuned. I want you to see what I have to say today because this is no joke. This is a really tough, cutthroat world that we live in. And I'm sure that as my channel grows, I'm probably going to eventually start attracting more women. Right now, I'm pretty sure my followers are evenly distributed. So I'm going to talk to you as a person, okay? Listen, I really don't care if you're a girl or guy, whatever. If you're getting bullied, I really don't care what your political views are, your religious views. I really do not care. I care that you're in a situation where somebody's messing with you and they think that they can. They think that you're somebody to be messed with. They do not know what you are capable of. Listen. I have been training jiu-jitsu. I have about 8 months of jiu-jitsu. I don't want to say that I'm an expert because I'm not. I don't even want to say that I'm naturally talented at jiu-jitsu. But what I can say is that right now I am recently starting to train very consistently at a gym when it comes to weightlifting. I did have a bit of a background in that, but recently I've started really going hard. That's my main form of fitness right now for this era of my life, and I will hopefully long-term continue that, but maybe right now it's definitely a laser focus. Anyway, oh my gosh, off topic. This is why we edit videos. But yeah, so basically I'm someone who sees people in the gym. I feel that empowerment after I lift something really heavy, after I'm like after I can't breathe, and I feel like I'm on top of the world, like I could do anything. But as someone with a background in martial arts, I know that just because I lifted heavier this time than I could last time does not mean that I could fight. When I took martial arts, I was able to go up against guys that were just as strong, if not stronger than me, and hold my own. I don't want to say that, and I was not the best student in the class, but I could hold my own. I took jiu-jitsu for about 8 months. Before that, I trained karate. I learned a little bit from karate. I didn't learn much, to be honest. The school of karate that I took wasn't that great. I'm not going to speak too much on karate in general because I don't know everything about karate. What I will tell you is the school that I was in was not empowering. It didn't really teach me how to fight at all. And the first jiu-jitsu class that I took, my life turned upside down. I was instantly being choked for long enough to where my vision got blurry. And then I learned how to be someone who could be choked for even longer and my vision wouldn't get blurry. I learned how to be someone who could breathe while I'm being attacked. I'm the type of person now where if someone's hands are around my neck, constricting the airflow, or they're doing some sort of blood choke where my head feels like it's going to explode, because the blood is not circulating properly and it's all pooling in my head, I can still think to myself, this isn't great, but maybe there's something I could do anyway. Where could I put my hands? Where could I put my legs so that this changes? Someone who is young, someone who is weak, or at least appears to be weak, mentally or physically, has a target on their head because we live in a cutthroat world. We live in a world where people abuse people, and then those people who've been abused, go on to abuse other people. We live in a world where children are victimized, and then the children grow up to become perpetrators, and those perpetrators victimize other children, and the cycle of abuse continues. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you can afford taking jujitsu, but I want you to put this in the back of your mind that one day you will learn how to fight. You will learn how to defend yourself so that you can protect yourself and so that you can protect others. And in the meantime, if you cannot afford self-defense, I want you to work on the way that you stand. Do you stand with your shoulders hunched like this? Like, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me? Because if you're walking around giving off the vibes of please don't hurt me, even if that's what you truly feel, even if you are so hurt and broken from everything that you've been through, if all that you could think or the only message that you could bring out from the way that you carry yourself is please don't hurt me, people are going to hurt you. I'm not saying this because I think you deserve to be hurt, because you don't. You do not deserve to be hurt physically or emotionally. You deserve to be traumatized in the same way that every other human being does, on the baseline of like, think things like I put myself out there and I got rejected. I gave a speech in front of the class and I did terrible, so everyone laughed at me. Even then, that's like, you know, people stink. Don't laugh at people, you know, don't bully people. But the types of suffering that people are put through in this world is, it's unnecessary, but unfortunately it happens. And it becomes such a part of many people's identities in their lives that some people look back on their lives and they think, wow, I wouldn't have been who I was if I didn't go through this. I want you to hold yourself tall. I want you to walk around knowing that you are tougher than you think that you are. You are stronger than you think. I want you to stay tuned. I want you to read books. I want you to study people who train self-defense. Listen to them talk. Listen to the way they carry themselves. And yes, while I did say that simply just strength training will not make you undefeatable in a fight, whether that be physical or emotional, strength training does go a long way. And I'd be lying if I said that I'm excited for when I do jujitsu again because of this new addition to my level of strength that I've achieved, this muscle that I've started to pack on. I'm excited because it's definitely going to make me a better fighter. But it's not everything. Self-defense is the little guy's sport, especially jujitsu. They teach you how to get on the ground there. Someone takes you to the ground, you actually have the upper hand. You're a girl who's being assaulted and someone is on top of you. All you gotta do is get them between your legs. And I know this sounds crazy to someone who doesn't train self-defense, but that's the point of jiu-jitsu. You have to get them between your legs and you have them. They are locked in between, they are locked in. You have them. Your legs are a powerful weapon that you could use to hold somebody in and use them as a pawn if they decide to hurt you first. Become a warrior, whether that be physically or emotionally. I want you to become a warrior because you deserve to become a warrior, because we need warriors in this world to fight off people who want to wreak havoc so that we don't have like terrible dictators, terrible emotional dictators, terrible abusers everywhere. It's garbage. Fight back. You deserve it. Fight back. You deserve it.